Okay, welcome back to UFOs Above Us. All right, today I'm going to experiment with a new technique for filming that I'm doing at night. And what this uses is it uses color, time-lapsed night vision with a very short span between the time lapse. And I'm going to show each clip. I have clips over 3 days that I collected. I'll show it at regular speed in the regular color, and then I'll show it inverse at half speed. And the inverse just helps you spot some of the objects. Now, some of these are just obviously airplanes, but these little small ones, honestly, I don't know what they are. Now, they could be satellites, they could be meteorites, or they could be something else. But the thing that just caught my attention is the volume of these things that we're seeing. There's a lot of them in the skies. And obviously some of them are airplanes, but not all of them. And some of these you'll notice they don't go all the way across the screen. They start in the middle, or they disappear as they're going across. And those are the interesting ones to me. And I'm not going to take the time to analyze each one of those and do a lot of loops of each clip. Today is just to introduce you to a new technique I'm using, just to see what I see. My goal with all this is to learn. And I learn by watching other people's videos, but I also learn by just spending time watching the skies above. So I'd encourage more people to do that. The more people we have doing this, the better it's going to be. And honestly, I think the sooner we'll get full disclosure. If a large segment of society started watching the skies, it would be mind-boggling how many UFO videos would be on YouTube and be shared in the public. So if you haven't ever done it, I'd encourage you to. Get a simple, zoom camera, or get a spotting scope in your cell phone, and start documenting your own findings. Okay, so enough for the commercial. Now, some of these longer stripes that you see on this clip, I believe they're aircraft. So the small ones that just are a real small segment, I really don't know what they are. And some of these you'll notice it's like a staggered pair. You'll see a couple of those during this. Those I really don't know what they are. I don't think those would be a satellite or a meteorite. So again, these long ones I think are just aircraft, but you'll see some, that was definitely an aircraft. You could see the color there with the colored lights on it. That was probably a propeller plane flying low. But some of these you'll notice are something else, and I don't know what they are. So if you have thoughts on what these things are, feel free to share. I'm just new with this technique. I saw it online, and I thought, I'd try that myself, and I enjoy kind of mixing things up as I do this. Now there's one that didn't go all the way across. It started at the bottom and just did a little blip. That was interesting to me. So as we watch this is a clip that has quite a few on it, even though it's a short clip. That one was an aircraft, and that one was an aircraft. Don't know what that one was. And then we'll see them slowed down. Now, when you see the ones that have a long line with the dots, those dots are just the strobe light effect. Now there was a staggered pair. Did you see that one? That was really interesting. And there'll be another one of those here in a minute. That, of course, was an airplane. And then you'll also see some flashing lights, like a star that just flashes. And I don't know what those are. And I've recorded those before, but with this technique, you see a lot of those. So, again, I'm just experimenting, there was an interesting one there. It didn't go all the way across the stream. There was another one that didn't go all the way across. That was probably an airplane there. So as we watch these together, hey, let me know your thoughts. What do you think some of these things are? And I'll do some more videos with there when another staggered pair. We'll be able to see that better. There was one that started right in the middle. Wasn't that interesting? You saw it go from the middle to the left upper screen. Watch for the staggered pair coming up here. They're pretty interesting. That was an airplane there. Boy, a lot of stuff, isn't there? It's interesting how much, there it goes. See that staggered pair moving down? Wasn't that fascinating? So what do you suppose those are? And I recorded a UFO that looked like a staggered pair. There went another staggered pair right there. So 2 of them in that video. And just look at the volume of stuff. That was taken on the 28th, yesterday. And here's another one from the 28th. And I don't think this one had as many things, but there was something interesting on this one. I didn't see it in the regular video. Let's see what it was here. Oh, just the volume. Look at all that stuff. So what are all those? Do you think they're all just satellites? Could be, but I'd like to hear your thoughts. So as we wrap this up, I hope you're enjoying what I share, but I want to try to get a message across to everyone. Hey, we need more help watching the skies. So do your own research, share your results, and keep watching